To this day, freestyle remains the most demanding and most injury-prone discipline in kitesurfing. Gaining just 30 centimeters of extra height can take years of relentless training, not to mention what it takes to add 180 degrees of rotation at the end of a trick. But freestyle is much more than just high-impact progression. It's a true art of body control, rooted in self-discipline, mental strength and constant awareness. Every millisecond matters, every movement must be refined to protect your body, conserve energy and reach that elusive state of flow. In this video, I want to find out what drives freestylers to crash again and again, only to get back up, take a deep breath and try one more time. Are the few remaining freestylers just a bunch of lost dudes stuck in 2010? Or does freestyle still offer something truly unique? Something they need but can't find anywhere else in kitesurfing. When I started kitesurfing in 2010, I only had one goal. I wanted to learn how to ride as quickly as possible so I could finally start doing unhooked freestyle tricks. That's how it happened that I landed my first railie before I had even learned a basic jump, and boots had already replaced my grab handle just a few weeks into kiting. What is hard to understand from today's perspective, as everything now revolves around kite loops and board-offs, was probably not uncommon back then. When I started kitesurfing in 2010, freestyle was the biggest discipline, and riders like Yuri Zoon and Aaron Hadlow were the giants of our sport.
The trick starts way before you even take off. I visualize the trick and every small detail that is needed to land it. I pop as hard as I possibly can, putting all the force through my body and making sure the takeoff is perfectly correct. The rest goes very quick, and it's all about the small details. When you land it with speed and the kite in the right position, there's no better feeling.
When I first watched Aaron Hadlow's film 20, this quote gave me goosebumps all over my body. That's exactly how it feels to land a trick in freestyle. And that super intense focus during a freestyle session is what makes it so unique. However, I believe that in order to truly understand this description, you first need to get an idea of how freestyle tricks actually work and what sets them apart from all the other tricks in kiteboarding. Kitesurfing can mainly be divided into two areas. On one side, we have hooked-in tricks where the focus is mainly on the kite control. Similar to paragliding, disciplines like big air are primarily about kite control, with body performance playing a secondary role. The kite is steered to the zenith and we are more or less passively pulled into the air by it. With strong winds, we fly higher, with weaker winds, less high. On the other hand, we have unhooked freestyle tricks, which are fundamentally different from kite paragliding. This is kiteboarding. Here the kite acts as a tow vehicle and stays at 45 degrees angle in front of us during the trick. Since we are unhooked, we hold all the pressure the kite develops in our hands. Through extreme edging and suddenly releasing the built-up line tension, we are catapulted forward by the kite, somewhat like a slingshot. The jump height here, as the kite remains at 45-degree angle in front of us, is purely a matter of technical know-how, body tension and speed. The following example helps to better understand the technical complexity of freestyle tricks. To turn a kite loop into a kite loop board-off, I needed 5 attempts. But to turn a back-to-blind air pass into a KGB, which is only 180 degrees more of rotation, it took me 5 years. Well, I guess it's hard to understand why someone would put so much work, time and energy into a progress that's barely visible from the outside, when things could be done so much more easily. The thing is, we freestylers are after something entirely different. It's not about impressing people on the beach. It's about the journey towards a goal that once seemed out of reach. The journey is the destination, and the challenge lies in mastering a complex trick without having the time during the trick to even understand what you are doing. In 2021, during a product shoot for Core in Guadeloupe, I broke the tibial plateau in my right knee after an over-rotated landing during a backside 360. Almost all the injuries I've sustained while kitesurfing have happened during freestyle sessions. From minor things like a broken nose to more long-term ligament injuries and bone fractures. In freestyle, injuries happen very quickly because there is no time to correct mistakes. Of course, things can also go wrong during big air, but in many cases you still have enough time to react, like throwing your board away to do a controlled cannonball, for example. In freestyle, if you lose your axis or let go the bar, you often can only try to absorb the crash as best as possible. That's why I find it really important to know your own limits. How physically and mentally fit are you? How good is the wind? What are the water conditions like? Is there current? Is it choppy? All these factors play a huge role in every single session when it comes to judging how far you can push yourself out of your comfort zone.
Guys, I've got it! Woo! I fucking nailed it! It's unbelievable! I think I tried it 400 times or something for 3 days now. Woo! Woo! So sick!
I was never a really talented kitesurfer. At 1.94 m tall, I'm far too big for freestyle. And yet, I've remained loyal to this discipline for 15 years now. I'm incredibly grateful for everything freestyle kiteboarding has taught me about myself, about others, and about life in general. For me, this discipline has been a mirror of my inner self for the past 15 years. It teaches me humility, motivation, and sharpness. It teaches me friendship, beauty, and speed. But above all, freestyle keeps teaching me over and over again how to get back up and try again, no matter what. When I see kitesurfers practicing unhooked tricks today, I feel a deep respect for them. No matter what level they are at, I know what they've been through and that they haven't given up to this day. I respect the path they've chosen.